Internews, ni-research po natin ito. Net funding for Internews. Internews, and then link, Internews is an international non-profit organization that supports independent media in emerging democracies and uses the media as a tool to reduce conflict within and between countries. Kuno, influence operations push Philippines as Ukraine of Asian narrative after EDCA expansion. Well, ang tinutukoy po nitong report na to ay tayo. But before I bring it to that paragraph mentioning us, ito po ang sinasabi po dito sa report na to, galing base sa report ng Internews. Sabi dito in its August 12 report entitled Nexus of Manipulation, Anatomy of Influence Operations in the Philippines, Media Development Nonprofit Internews, yung kanilang source, which is an American source. Mamaya will have more details for that. Describe the narrative on the Ukrainization of the Philippines by the U.S. as an example of a distorted narrative intended to disparage the latter. Well, number one, it is not distorted. That is why many people understood it immediately and the impact it was very strong. Number two, there were also other sources that reinforced this. Tulad po nung interview ng La Rouge Movement doon kay Scott Ritter, kay Colonel Wilkerson, kay Colonel Richard Black, na lahat po sinasabi na tulad ng sinabi ni Scott Ritter in particular, the Philippines is not America's friend. The America is using the Philippines. So hindi lang po tayo 'yan, no? And then the next slide will show you yung reference sa atin, Influence Operations Push Philippines as Ukraine of Asian Narrative, at ang isang particular na tinutukoy nila tayo dito sa GTNR, at Asian Century. At the 1 minute 29 mark, sabi nitong Internews report, Herman Tiu Laurel, Asian Century President, said, alam natin ang giyera masama sa buhay ng isang katauhan at ng Pilipino. Etong ilang araw na nakaraan, mayroong pangyayari dito sa bayan natin na mukhang tinutulak ang mundo and ang bansa po natin sa kaguluhang ganyan din na nakikita natin sa Ukraine. Anyway, may English translation. So sabi pa po rito, Philstar.com along with other media organizations have previously flagged the Asian Century think tank as one of the several entities that routinely amplify statements from Chinese state media on the two countries' altercations in the West Philippine Sea. Number one on this point, on this score, I don't think the Chinese media has been propagating the idea of the Ukrainization of the Philippines. It is us who initiated it, amplified it, echoed it, and repeated it again and again. So it is the Chinese media sometimes, and not only sometimes, oftentimes echoing us here in GTNR and in Asian Century. Hindi po ito bago. Nung sa vaccine po, sila din po ay nag-e-echo nung ating sinisimulan po dito sa ating mga broadcast sa GTNR because we are very original thinkers. We do our own open source research and our perspective is not the same as China's perspective. Kaya po meron tayong nakikitang mga anggulo na hindi po nakikita ng China, And sabi pa po dito sa ulat din, based on its monitoring, yung Internews, Internews also noted that the local broadsheet Manila Times has lent its platform for the amplification of the Philippines as next Ukraine narrative through its opinion columnists. So, yung mga... Yes, Ado, go ahead.
Ako nagtatanong kami, Tong, sino ba yung Internews?
Yeah, that's why we go to the next, the next slide. Internews, ni-research po natin ito. Net funding for Internews, and then link, Internews is an international non-profit organization that supports independent media in emerging democracies and uses the media as a tool to reduce conflict within and between countries. Kuno. But we got this from the National Endowment for Democracy, yung listahan ng mga institutions, NGOs, information think tanks and NGOs that they fund. National Endowment for Democracy. Alam naman natin na kung anong background ng National Endowment for Democracy. It is one of the agencies that the U.S. Congress set up to replace some of the different functions of the CIA, former CIA. Ito po, some of the donors and supporters of Internews, Omidyar Network, Open Society Foundation. Yung Omidyar po din ang nagbibigay po ng napakalaking mga amounts sa Rappler. At one time, Omidyar Network gave up to $5 million lump sum sa Rappler. Open Society Foundations is owned by George Soros. Okay. And of course, you can see the others: Rockefeller Foundation, Rockefeller Brothers, Family and Associates, Rockefeller Foundation, RSF, Reporters Sans Frontiers, Social Finance, Sky News, Rupert Murdoch po yan, right-wing Australian na naging Amerikano pong publisher and news magnate. Facebook, alam natin na gumagawa ng maraming kalokohan ng Facebook din, mga algorithms nila. Frontline SMS, Global Call for Climate Action, Google, yan po. Two examples of what they are doing politically ng Internews. Itong nasa gitna po, Internews launches new $10 million fund supporting independent media at the 2023 Clinton Global Initiative. Alam naman natin ang record ng Clinton and kanyang foundation na to. Yung sa bottom po, ito, Internews launches USAID-funded information integrity activity in Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, and Uzbekistan. Internews is, in other words, part of the apparatus, part of the web of information, disinformation, cognitive warfare operations of the American Intel and PsyOps and dark operations community. Yan po. Yan ang kino-quote ng Philippine Star reporter. Of course, the reporter ng Philippine Star naghahanap buhay lang po yan. But tandaan po nila, sila ay nagsisilbi po sa malagim na amo. Yung siyang nagkakalat ng kalagiman sa buong mundo, kamatayan, at kasiraan po ng sangkatauhan. Well, those are the three slides. In the Philippines, ang Internews meron pong operation with Globe Telecom. Mga Ayala, siyempre, kasabot po ng mga yan. And siyempre sila Manny Pangilinan, sila Maria Ressa. Sama-sama po yan dahil po ang Philippine Oligarchy, Philippine Plutocracy ay isang extension lang po, isang galamay lang po, isang tentacle lang po ng global financial oligarchy. So dito po sa Pilipinas, may Truth in Action Project po sila with Globe Philippines, Internews, to support quality journalism, fight fake news in industry first, tulad po nitong kanilang ginagawa sa atin na tinatarget po tayo as influence operations. Well, we're very happy our influence is growing to the extent that Philippine Star, which is a multi-billion peso operation, nalulugi, kaya po sila ay tumanggap din po ng pera galing kay Manny Pangilinan. Multi-billion po yan. Tayo ay sa den ko lang sa bahay nag-opisina. Ako nagmamaneho ng kotse at ang pasahero ko na hindi nagbabayad ng taxi fare, si Kado. Ayan, natatalo po natin sila. They are forced to react to us. We don't know what they're planning in the next mga projects nila against us, but we're ready and waiting to face them and fight them. And we are winning. We are winning. Well, kita po natin ang farce ng lipunan po natin. Hindi lang po media ang impluensyado, pinupuhunanan, binabayaran ng foreigners like Omidyar Network, Open Society Foundation, mga may National Endowment for Democracy na naglalagay ng pera sa Rappler, sa PCIJ, sa ano ba yun, fact checker ni Ellen Tordesillas and so on. Pati mga politiko po natin, ay mga impluensyado, pati mga general po natin sa military, So our society is one big farce, the so-called democracy, the so-called freedom under Bongbong Marcos. Under Duterte, we were truly independent and we were going in that direction. But ito po ay pinihit po, binaliktad na naman po ni Bongbong Marcos. We have to start from almost scratch again, pero hindi naman talaga scratch. We have some advantages now po, but we will restore the independent Republic of the Philippines, the sovereign Republic of the Philippines. So we go to